K100 Radio, we are live. We are still here, but it's been a great experience, a great time over here. The 3D Church 1-year anniversary. Thanks for everybody who was able to tune in and over here and look at these interviews and just get an inside look at what's going on with this great establishment, this great church. Please, of course, man of the hour, please introduce yourself to the broadcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm Pastor John Elmore. I just go by Pastor John. Lead pastor of 3D Church. That's what I do.
Well, first of all, I've heard so much about you. I kind of feel like I know you already. You know what I'm saying? Just in between, everybody who invited me out and everybody who's came after person who said so much good stuff about you. And it's really great to just see people who've known you for 10, 15 years, and then people who've only known you for a couple of months pretty much feel the exact same way.
Absolutely.
It's really great, for someone to be able to come out and be an inspiration. And just, really briefly, just your background in music and everything. It's just such an interesting story. Yeah. You don't just get a chance to hear it every day.
Absolutely.
So please, please just tell us about what made you want to just come into this lane and just start the church and change everything and kind of go give it to God.
Wow. Well, for those who do know, I'm a Grammy-nominated music producer / pastor, and I produce like Rick Ross, T.I., Nelly, Pharrell. I work with all those guys, and what I ended up doing was, in the midst of that, I always had God in my life. I've always felt saved. I've always been saved. I've always loved God. But at some point, I would always reach out to even celebrities in hip hop, smoking weed, and introduce them to Christ. In a weird kind of way. But over time, God started to convict me, and I ended up doing a lot of touring with Tyler and certain things. And in the midst of that tour, the moment that made me give it all to Him was I was not in my second son's life.
Right.
And because I was touring and on the road and making money doing my thing, he didn't have a father, even though I was a father. You know, so that convicted me when I realized he didn't even know who I was 2 years after his birth. So I ended up giving my life back to Christ, and I kind of got off the road. I started going back to church more frequently.
Right.
And before you know it, I became a minister, ordained as a pastor, and planted in my own situation to be a pastor over this entire situation. So it was just, conversion. That's how God works.
But this is also demanding. It takes a lot of time too, as well.
Man. Absolutely.
Being a pastor is a lot of time. I talked to your son earlier. He came over here, he introduced himself, and got his own interview on his own.
That's
he
all
bossed
right.
up on
That's
us real
all right.
quick.
That's
So,
all right.
it was good. It was good to talk to him, man. But it was really great coming out to this event, man, and just really being able to see the inspiration. Really feeling modern is what I would call it. Just being here.
Absolutely.
And it's been repeated several times about people feel comfortable at home. Nobody feels judged. That's been the essential thing that people have been saying over and over. All the people that we've been interviewing. So was that key to you? Because being in the industry, which is what we dwell in, being out there, being amongst people like that in the industry, especially hip hop. You wasn't just you was in hip hop. You was in another world. And so seeing all that, did that kind of inspire you to kind of want to make it comfortable enough so anybody can come?
Absolutely. Church has hurt a lot of people over the last few generations. Church has really created a bad name. So when people come to church, man, think about that person that comes to church and hasn't been to church in years. And then they want to find the church, but they used to clubbing. They used to being, in the malls, hanging out, doing their thing or whatever. And I wanted to create a relevant church, a church that anybody can feel comfortable in. Nobody's judging you. And that's exactly what 3D Church is. We're just a non-judgmental, free-spirited worship assembly. That's it. That's what we do.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for taking a moment to sit down and shop with us. Anything you want, any closing words before you want to go, before we sign out?
Hey, man, 3D is the best church in the city. And if you want to come visit us, we're right here in Lithonia, 2244, Panola Road in Lithonia, Georgia. We look to see you any Sunday at 11 a.m. That's it. I just want to invite you out.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. K100 Radio, we are live. The 3D Church 1-year anniversary. You guys pull up if you're looking for a church home.